This is a big deal. This is a tremendous big deal. And in my opinion, never ever happened in the United States of America right now. It's a matter of fact that I believe there is a coup d'etat happening right now against the United States of America. A very controlled coup d'etat created by Mr. Trump or launched by Mr. Trump. So, what is it that I am talking about? Well, I am talking about the sending of your children's. Yes, now at 21-year old is a children to war, and the commander in chief is literally saying, "Hey, some of you are going to die. This is war." That is what happened in war. And yes, he's correct. That is what happened in war. The poor die in the millions, and the rich get richer and survive. And that is the beauty of the United States of America, that we have a constitution that specifically is say that the president of the United States of America cannot declare war, cannot launch a war without telling the Congress about it. And the Congress is the one who declare war against other. The reason, it does not matter the reason. What it does matter is that you are going to die in the millions, and they are sending you to war without a constitutional authority. But the worst is that you are following. And that is amazing that you will follow illegal orders completely. The entire lambs of the United States of America will go to war and kill people because it made them feel good. And who cares if it's a constitutional or not? And that is what I am interested. I think the Persians need to be, or the leadership of the Persians need to be eradicated. They are doing exactly what Trump is doing. They are controlling the population by fear and force, and that should be illegal in their country too. So to me, anyone that does not follow a constitutional law is just irrelevant. It's just a Nazi. It's no different than Mr. Hitler. Remember that all these people are put in power by democracy. And remember that I always told you that democracy is a crime against humanity. And I told you many times the reason why. And the reason is that they censor speech. For example, this week I have been tried to some guy tried to intimidate me with a knife, telling me that he's going to kill all the Mexicans because they assume I was a Mexican, and and nothing happened. It's a matter of fact that when I transfer that to you, and I do not make this thing up, I will never lie to you. When I put this in the airways, in the broadcasting communication systems like YouTube, Instagram, and so on, the moment that I say that it is my reality, the reality of you, the United States of America. What is it that democracy does? Commercial broadcasters, commercial controllers of communication. Well, they censor my speech. So you only get one side of the speech, like Trump saying, you need to go to war to defend America. Yeah. Let me see. The Persians are very far away, and they have no chance against nuclear weapons. And we are no Americans. We are Yankees from the United States of America, created by Bernardo Conde de Galvez. Esteban Rodriguez Miro. Our capital is named after Christopher Colon. Yeah. And our country and the continent is named by the Spaniards, not the Americans. There is no such a thing as an American, but because YouTube censor my speech, you never get to hear the other side. You just get to hear the side they want you to listen to control you, to condition your reflexes. Remember, I am an animal, no different than you are, and they are two animals, and they are already figured out how to control the rest of the animals. No different than have a little puppy that is called white, but the hair is black, and you feed him mistakes, and he will come. Or vice versa. You get a white puppy, and you call him Negrito, and he will come. Yes, I used to have a puppy named Negrito. Yes, and they will come. You are no different. They tell you, uh, look at that flag, at the American flag, and you will die for it because it's a symbol that they have been planted in your head. But if I ask you, what year was the United States of America flag adopted? You are going to be freaking dumbfounded because you don't know, because they have not teach you that in a school. The only thing that they teach you in school is the American flag is you, because you are white and you need to die defending it, and you will die in the millions, hundreds of thousands defending it and making yourself feel good, and then you coming back with PSTT or some kind of letters because they put that in your head too. you know so now they have created this industry around soldiers. They have PTSD or some kind of disease because they are so afraid, and they have nothing wrong with them. It's just the condition reflex that they have put in your head. They are expert at it. If something happened in your childhood and they can figure out what it is, they can use it against you to control you, to make you feel good. And the worst is that you will defend it with your life, and you will repudiate, you refuse your own family to protect that reflex creating in your head, that it make you feel good and strong. I am part of something. That is how strong it is. That is why the communists have been such a excellent controllers of human, not just in Russia, but also in Cuba and in North Korea, and everywhere there is gatherings like that of human or political jurisdictions. They use that technique. They they are very, very efficient at it. And remember, these techniques, they are not new. These techniques are created by the Romans, by Rodriguez, by the Visigothic people. Remember, Europe continued to be Rome. When they tell you that the Romans collapsed, don't believe it. Just go out there and walk the land. They continue to be Romans. And you, the United States of America, are one of them. You are no different. You are Romans. Go and look at the symbols of you state capital. When Trump did the State of the Union, look to either side of him. What is it that is protecting his office, his presidency? And that are the symbols of the Roman people, of you, the two facets. If you don't know what a facet is, go and look it up, because it belongs to you. Those symbols belong to you. So the question is, who is responsible for what is happening today around the world? Why we do not advance? Why we not take all this war effort and put it into aerospace, transportation, communication? Who is responsible? Well, you just know it. Who started a war with the Arabs? Who the Arabs used to control the population? Well, the responsibles are their institutions. Who created institutions and who control those institutions? The institution is the most terrible thing that happened to humanity, because the institutions protect a group of people, a small group of people that control the rest. And the rest get their power by turning onto themselves, onto their family. And that is what an institution is. So let's create a different type of institution where the goal of this institution is not to control the masses of humans. It's the opposite. Is to educate them in reality, in what is real, and only then we can advance all humans, and we don't have to kill each other, and we don't have to have differences in religion and differences in way of lives and looking at each other like enemies. We have done that since the very beginning of humanity. Remember that we are humans, we are animals. And the only way to solve this problem is to take the humanity out and replace it with something else, something more modern. Yes, we need to protect our biology, but we need to protect all the biology, not just some of the biology. And that is what a new institutions can do. In my opinion, the number one institution can that must be replaced somehow is the way we transfer work. We measure work. What I mean is, if you work, if you produce something, you should have a return for that production. And today we call that money. But I think it needs to be replaced because money is not benefit. It's not giving benefit to the one that is producing something or that is creating something is benefiting is having a benefit of those who control humans, and that is something that we need to literally destroy. We need to make the people who can produce the best and they have the best ability in humanity of creating something, inventing something. Those are the one who must have the greatest of benefit because those are the one who advance us. Those who put fear in us and control us by warfare, those need to be completely put on the back of the bus, literally. So let's do that. Let's rearrange our institutions. Uh, the only place that I can think of they started doing that was in the 1980s, the Kingdom of Spain. In 1980, I think it was 81, I was sitting watching the new CNN and I saw something amazing. A policeman entered the government house of the Kingdom of Spain and took over the place. And the king, an institution, say no to that. He very easily can support this policeman and say, hey, guess what? Yes, go ahead and take over the government. And guess what? I am the king, so you are going to be working for me later on. And he did not do that. The king of Spain did something that no human, no king have done before. And that is saying, no, I am no supreme over others. I am one of you. And I think if every politician or every human do such a thing, try to avoid that desire, that intensity that we have built in ourselves of acquiring stuff and being superior to others. If we can tame that down and turn that into creativity, I think we can go into the astros. We can leave our Milky Way and maybe even going to Andromeda. Who knows? But we for sure need to be looking at escaping our planet. And the only way to do it is by utilizing every single organism on this planet. So go up there and change. Change the institutions, the put fear in you and turn you into one another, and turn you, the most amazing thing, turn you against your own family, your own biology. Saludos.